a second until you find a comfortable seat. And then take a second to find a nice long spine and correct your posture. So you're kind of tilting forward on the pelvis, lengthening the spine, slight core engagement, and then just roll the shoulders back. So we're just going to start with a few deep breaths. As you breathe in, bring the shoulders up, and then breathe out, roll the shoulders down. So deep breath in through the nose, and then slow exhale out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose, slow exhale out through the mouth. Imagine that you're blowing out a lot of birthday candles on the exhale. Inhale, exhale, and one more time. Nice, and then just bring the hands to the belly or the core with the fingers wide. So we're just going to connect with our breath in the belly from the core. So as you breathe in, feel the belly expand, fill it full of breath. As you breathe out, hug the belly button back towards the spine. Breathe in, feel the belly expand. Breathe out, hug the belly button back towards the spine, and you'll feel those abdominal muscles beginning to work. Breathe in and out. So when we think of the core, often people just think of the kind of six-pack abs, the rectus abdominis at the front here, but our core is really a whole cylinder in the center of the body, and at the top of our core is our diaphragm, and that helps obviously with our breathing. Then we have all our core muscles and all our organs in here, and then down the bottom of the core is the pelvic floor. So really the breath is number one to connect with the core, and just by breathing deeply you can actually tone your abdominal muscles. You can enhance your capacity to breathe, and you're toning and relaxing the pelvic floor. So it's all connected. Big deep breath in, slow deep breath out. Just do 3 more of those. So you're strengthening and toning and relaxing all of those muscles in the abdomen and connected to the pelvic floor, where all those wonderful things happen. Nice. And then just come over onto hands and knees, all fours. So when your hands are on the mat, spread your fingers nice and wide. Knees are underneath your hips. Any issues with your knees, just place a folded blanket underneath. We'll just do a little warm up for the wrists and the hips. Inhale forward, exhale back. So you just do little circles. Inhale forward, exhale back. And then go in the opposite direction. Keeping the breath slow and smooth. You can just breathe in and out through the nose, or in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then come back to the center. Just for a second, notice what your kind of natural posture is here. We want a neutral spine and a neutral pelvis and core engagement. So if you're kind of jumping down like this, you're kind of slumping and missing out on the core engagement. So this overarching of the spine, you want to kind of tuck the tailbone in and engage the core, or this over rounding of the spine and kind of untuck the tailbone and engage the core. So you should feel slight engagement in the lower abdomen. And take a deep breath. And then keeping that balance and that core engagement. Right leg comes back, reaching out through the right tippy toes. Inhale. Tippy toes to the ground. Exhale, lift up. Inhale, slowly with control. Exhale. Do 3 more. Keeping everything in the body nice and still, and just moving that leg with control using your core muscles. Nice, and then hold. Right leg stays up. If this is challenging enough, stay here. If you want to add a little bit more challenge, left arm comes up. So right leg, left arm, opposite. Watch out for this dumping off the belly. Keep the core engaged. Keep breathing. One more breath. Well done. And come back to all fours. Take a few circles. Another deep breath. Well done, everyone. Okay, back to the center. Core is engaged. Find your balance, fingers wide. Left leg reaches back. Inhale, lower slowly. Exhale, lift. Pointing the toes. 3 more times. Use your breath. Breathe in deeply to enhance the core strengthening. Then hold the leg up and keep it still. If this is enough, stay here, or else right arm comes up. Well done, and then lower down. Nice. Bring the feet together and the knees back. We're just going to rock forwards and back in a little kind of child's pose motion. Inhale forward, exhale back. Deep breath in. Slow breath out as you come back. Nice, come back to the center again, so we're back in all fours. We'll just stretch out the abdominal muscles and the spine in cat and cow pose. Inhale as you drop your belly, lift the chin. Exhale as you tuck the chin round the spine. Deep breath in, drop the belly, shoulders back, lift the chin. Slow deep breath out, tuck the chin round the spine. Well done. Just 2 more times. Come back to the center. Tuck your toes under. Fingers wide, hands under shoulders. We're going to lift the knees up as low as you can. And keep an eye on the dumping down in the spine. So try to keep that core engagement and neutral pelvis. And we're going to lift the knees up, nice and low, and hold for 5 deep breaths. Little bend in the elbows. Well done, drop the knees. Sit back towards child's pose. Inhale, come up. Exhale, back. Inhale, come back again, all fours, tuck the toes, lift the knees as low as you can, core is engaged, 5 deep breaths. Well done. Don't hold your breath, keep breathing. Nice, drop the knees, sit back on the heels for a moment, reach the arms up, interlace the fingers, stretch the palms to the ceiling. Take a little side stretch to the right, come back to the center, and then to the left. Lovely, and back to all fours. Left foot steps back, right arm reaches forward. As you breathe in, lift both up with control. As you breathe out, slowly back down. Nice, and then swap. Pointing out through the toes, reaching through the fingers, but not losing the connection of your breath or your core. Well done. Come back to all fours. We're going to try a little side plank here. So your first option, we're coming onto the right hand. If you have any issues with your wrist, you can come onto the forearm. Otherwise, you can come up just onto the hand. Your first option is to use the left leg at the center of the mat, the left foot, just like a little kind of a tripod, and then come to the edge of the right foot. So you're lifting your hips up, right hand under right shoulder. You can bring left hand to left hip. Left foot can stay here if you need the balance. Or you can try to stack the feet and maybe reach the left arm up. Keep breathing. Keep the hips up. Well done. And then come over to plank pose. So fingers wide, hands under shoulders. Core is engaged, belly sucked in. If it's too much on the wrists, just drop to the forearms. Well done. We're going to bring it over to the left. So you can bring the right foot to the center of the mat if you need some balance. Roll to the edge of the left foot. Push into the left hand. Right hand can come to the hip, or you can extend it up. Stack the feet if you need a little bit more challenge. And come back to plank. Keep breathing. And drop the knees, well done. You can just bring the right arm across the body. Give it a little stretch, take a deep breath, relax the neck. And left arm across the body. Stretch out the neck, take some deep breaths. Nice, and then come over onto your bum with the feet hip width in front, hands behind the knees. So you're going to come to your variation of boat pose. So you're engaging your core but working at your own level. So your first option is to keep the hands behind the knees for a little bit of support, especially if you've any lower back issues. This is a good place to stay. And you're just going to lift the toes up and down, little toe taps, keeping the shoulders relaxed, keeping the core engaged. Stay Keep breathing. Slowly with control, keeping the spine nice and long. If this is okay, you can come up and keep the feet up so they're kind of in line with the knees, shoulders relaxed. You're still breathing, I hope. If this feels okay, you can try to bring the arms out by the sides so the core muscles will need to fire up a little bit more to keep you up. Wherever you are, stay at your limit and build your strength slowly when it feels good. Nice, and then drop the feet so they're hip width, roll down onto the spine. When you're ready, we'll come up on the inhale, lifting the hips, bringing the arms back in a bridge pose, and then exhale, roll back down. In through the nose and push into the feet. Reach the arms back, lovely. Exhale back down. Do that 3 more times. Move with your own breath. Last time. And stay, but keep breathing, keep the hips up. And then roll the spine down. Well done. Bring the hands behind the head. Like, oh no, I know what's coming now. It's not a little rest. So hands are behind the head, but you're never pushing into your head. You're just kind of cradling the head. So there's no tension in the neck. Cross the right leg over the left. You can lift both feet off the mat. And then slowly curl up towards the knees. Not bringing the knees towards you, but you coming towards the knees. And then back down. Breathe in and out. 2, 3, 4, well done. 5, nice. Drop the feet and we'll just switch legs. If it's too much to keep the toes up, you can just do it with the right foot is on the ground and left foot is crossed over. You can just do little curls up, or you're going to lift the feet and we'll come up and down for 5 when you're ready. Breathe in and then exhale. In and out. I think one more, I've lost count. Nice, and drop the feet back on the mat again. Just take a breath here, breathe into the belly. Nice, we're coming up to bridge again. Inhale, lift the hips up. If you like, you can come up to your tippy toes and hold. Try to keep looking up to the ceilings so you're not tensing your neck. Keep breathing. One or two more breaths, well done. And roll the spine nice and slowly down and rest the feet again. Just place the hands on the belly, take a couple of breaths. Nice, and then bring the feet together so the toes are touching and the knees are wide. And then hands behind the head again, interlace the fingers, elbows wide. Inhale as you come up, exhale back down. Inhale to prepare, exhale out through the mouth slowly. Curl slowly to feel the tummy muscles work. Well done, and relax the head back down again. Take a breath into the belly. Bring the knees together and bring the legs straight up. So you're going to do little kind of scissor kicks slowly with control. You can do them lying down just like this. If you place your hands on your lower abdomen, you will feel those muscles working. So you can do them lying with the head down, perfectly fine. Keep breathing, or to add a little extra, head comes up. Keep breathing, try to keep the legs straight, point the toes. Exhales out through the mouth. We'll do 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hug the knees in. Well done. Take a couple of deep breaths. Just roll around on the low back in case it got a little tense there. Let's come back to our bridge pose. Feet are hip distance. Inhale, sweep the arms up, lift the hips up. Exhale, slowly roll back down. We'll do 4 more times with your own breath. So the breath and the movement are synchronized. Nice, and then stretch the legs out in front, reach through the fingertips, stretch the arms back, reach through the fingers and toes. And then hug the knees in again. Just take some little circles to massage out the low back. And then roll over onto your side and then roll over onto your belly. So we're lying on the belly with the toes pointing back. Any lower back issues, you can spread your feet a bit wider. And the hands are coming underneath the shoulders and the elbows are kind of tucked in nice and close to your body. You're kind of face down on the mat. And when you're ready, we'll take a deep breath in and out first. And then on the inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, and exhale back down. We'll do that 2 more times, strengthening your back and stretching your abdomen. With control, slowly, deep breath, inhale and exhale. Last one. Nice, come on to your right forearm and just bring the left foot towards the left butt cheek. Nice, and then let's switch. Lovely, we'll take downward facing dog just to stretch out the back body. So fingers wide, hands shoulder width. Come up to a long kind of all fours position. So hands come further forward than the shoulders. Tuck the toes under, and we're going to take downward dog with bent knees. So the knees stay bent so we can push our hips back further and drop the head down completely. Take some deep breaths, pushing into the finger pads, into the knuckles, and then playing with just straightening and bending the knees a couple of times. Nice, and then drop the knees, sit back on the heels. We'll come back to a comfortable seat. Lengthen the spine again, roll out the shoulders, breathe in, shoulders come up, breathe out, roll them back and down. Inhale forward, up to the ears, exhale, roll them back and down. Bring the palms together and sweep the arms up, reach up to the fingertips, take a nice side body stretch, so just placing the right hand beside you on your mat or your floor, slowly reaching out to the left fingertips, lean in to the right, deep breaths into the side of the body. Nice, push back to the center and switch. Only going as deep as it feels nice for your body. No need to try and overstretch. Just enough that you're creating a bit of space again. Breathe in deeply. Inhale, come back to the center. Exhale, we take a twist to the right. So keeping the spine nice and tall. Right hand comes back behind and left hand comes to the right knee. You can just gentle twist and look to the right, or you can use your hand and deepen the twist and look back. Inhale to the center, exhale to the left. Well done. Nice, inhale to the center, exhale, bring the hands in front of the heart, and we'll just take a couple of deep breaths to finish your class for this evening and hopefully prepare you for a nice relaxing evening before bed. So we'll breathe in through the nose for 5, and we'll breathe out through the mouth for 7. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth slowly. In through the nose. Out through the mouth slowly. You can rest your hands on your knees, close your eyes. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe in and out. And one more time. You can open your eyes if you're ready, or you can roll off into bed if you're ready. Bring the hands together and take a little bow. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the class.